Hi guys, Peter Sage here, and on this video I'm going to answer the question, why do motivational speeches not work? The motivational industry is now a $10 billion a year industry, and most people are still procrastinating, self-sabotaging and hitting glass ceilings. So is it that the industry is fundamentally broken or flawed, or is there something else going on? In other words, why do motivational speeches not last? Well, first of all, we have to ask ourselves the question, what is motivation? Motivation is the short-term energy that's required to get you to do something that ordinarily you wouldn't do. So, is it useful? Yes, and motivational speeches can be useful, but only in the short term. Motivation never lasts long term, which is why, just like the pharmaceutical industry, will keep selling you tablets to perpetuate symptoms rather than cure the condition. The motivational industry has its basis in selling you continuous short bursts of motivation that they know is going to run out, causing you to come back every single time for more. It's like a warm bath, it's going to wear out. Now again, like a car with a sport button, if you need to overtake something, then great, motivation can be useful. If you've got to get up early in the morning tomorrow, then find a reason to be motivated. But if you need to get up early every single day, motivation is not going to work. And it'll be chipping away at your soul, and you'll be starting to wonder why life doesn't feel joyful. Just like if you run that car on sport button all the time, that engine's going to wear out pretty fast. So motivation is like a drill instructor. It is fantastic for getting you to do something in the moment, but you need to be screamed at constantly at that level. And the challenge is this: if the level of your motivation is higher than your fears or doubts, you'll move forward. But if your fears and doubts suddenly become higher than your motivation, it's not going to work. See, inspiration is different. Now, if you continually want to go to personal development seminars or listen to motivational videos, then great, but that's just like having a drill instructor shouting at you 24/7. At some point, it's just not a good strategy. It's going to be great for getting you over the obstacle course now and again, but you don't want to live with a drill instructor or need to have one constantly to be able to motivate you. No, inspiration is different. Inspiration is the nuclear fission of the human soul. It doesn't run out. And the key to being inspired is to not make your goals as much about you, but about something that is bigger than you. See, you'll need motivation if your goals are about you, because essentially that's always about avoiding the fear that you're not enough, or it's about where I'm at right now isn't good enough. Same thing. Inspiration is about having a purpose or a reason why that is bigger than you. You only have to see this in a marathon to understand how powerful it is. If you go to a marathon like the London Marathon or the New York Marathon, you'll see more people running for the first time. I'm not talking about your professional athletes that do it all of the time, but you'll see more people running for the first time for a cause for somebody else, a charity, a fallen colleague, a relative suffering from a disease, than you will see people doing it for themselves. Doing it for themselves wouldn't have motivated them to go to the training of somebody that's never ran to somebody that's going to run 26.2 miles. But doing it for somebody else taps into a deeper part of the human spirit. You also see this in the animal kingdom, where the strongest driver of behavior is not the need to procreate, it's not even the need to defend one's territory, but the need to protect one's young. You will see mothers of young or offspring go against significantly larger opponents fearlessly in the defense of their young, whereas if it was them one-on-one, they'd probably turn and run. You get the idea. And that's why motivational speeches only have a short-term impact, because they're trying to motivate people that are trying to get something for themselves or achieve a goal that is focused on themselves. You don't need motivation when it comes to doing something that's bigger than you. There's a different energy and spark about you when you do that. People say it can't be done, you say, watch me. People say it's never been done, you say, then somebody's got to do it first. You're independent of the good opinion of others. Whereas motivation is the flip side to the coin of self-doubt. It's the flip side to the coin of procrastination. And when you start letting go of the need to be motivated and you start tapping into being inspired, your entire experience of personal growth will go to the next level. I hope you enjoyed that last video, and please feel inspired to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and if you really want to help somebody else that's trapped on that motivational hamster wheel, share this video with them and let's see if we can inspire the world together to be a better place.